Hello, Kinders. We are back for our last bedtime stories as kindergartners. So our first book tonight is called The Last Day of Kindergarten. This story is by Nancy Lowen, illustrated by Sachiko Yoshikawa. Today is the last day of kindergarten. I wish it were the first. Then I'd meet Miss Popinski all over again. I'd hang my very own backpack on my very own hook. My markers would be bright and inky. My crayons would be pointy and new. If it were the first day of kindergarten, I'd have so much to look forward to this year. I'd play house or grocery store during creative playtime. I'd dress up as a tiger for the Halloween parade. I'd lose my first tooth biting into Sammy McGregor's birthday cupcakes. But today is the last day of kindergarten. We don't read stories. We don't work on our numbers or letters. Instead, we wash our tables. We throw out the stubbiest crayons and the dried up paints. We take our pictures off the walls. Mrs. Popinski gathers us into a circle for sharing time. It's the last time we'll ever sit crisscross applesauce together. I'm so proud of all of you, Mrs. Popinski says. You've learned so much this year, but kindergarten is ending and summer is beginning. And what are your favorite things about summer? Staying up late, swimming, picnics, running through the sprinklers, eating blue raspberry ice pops on the front steps. Let's talk about first grade, Mrs. Popinski says. What are you looking forward to the most? Eating lunch in the cafeteria, field trips, writing stories, making new friends, and playing on the big kid playground at recess. Wow, Mrs. Popinski says, you're going to be fantastic first graders. I can just tell. She looks at the clock and stands up. Okay, class, it's time. We put on the funny flat hats that we made out of poster board and yarn. We make sure our faces are clean. Then we line up and walk down the hall to the auditorium. I peek over Mason's shoulder and see a crowd, people pointing cameras at the stage, little brothers and sisters squirming on laps. Oh, I see Mommy and Daddy and Grandma and Grandpa and Aunt Dee. This afternoon they're going to take me out for ice cream, and I can order whatever I want. Mr. Myers starts playing a serious song on the piano. It makes me want to cry. It makes me want to march. It makes me want to stand up straight and tall. And this is it. I'm walking onto the stage. I'm reciting our ABC farewell poem without making any mistakes. I'm singing zippity-doo-dah and clapping in all the right places. I'm shaking hands with the principal. Kindergarten is over. I did it. First grade, here I come. So the end of our year looks very different than in this story, doesn't it? But we are still so proud of all that you have learned this year. In first grade, here you come. Here's another story about kindergarten ending. And it's going to look a little bit different than how we're ending this year. And that's okay. But let's see how they end their kindergarten. Miss Bindergarten celebrates the last day of kindergarten. Miss Bindergarten celebrates the last day of kindergarten. It's the last day of kindergarten, and Adam brings carnations. Brenda has perfume. Christopher says it's for Miss B, a big goodbye balloon. Miss Bindergarten celebrates the last day of kindergarten. Danny scrubs a table. Emily hands back rocks. Franny clears her bin and shouts, "Oh no, 3 smelly socks!" Miss Bindergarten celebrates the last day of kindergarten. Gwen collects the building blocks. Henry packs them away. Ian hides beneath the desk. I really want to stay. Miss Bindergarten celebrates the last day of kindergarten. Jessie shows off her bathing suit. Lenny says, "That's because you've grown a whole 2 inches," when Kiki says, "Mine pinches." Maddie sets up a sprinkler and Noah connects the hose. Ophelia tries to take a drink and gets squirted in the nose. Miss Bindergarten celebrates the last day of kindergarten. Patricia passes pizza. Quentin says, "Cheese, please." Raffy's pepperoni slices balance on his knees. Miss Bindergarten celebrates the last day of kindergarten. Sarah signs a memory book. Tommy prints "Good luck." Ursula tells about their trip to see a fire truck. Vicky hands out prizes. Wanda shouts, "Tremendous!" Xavier gets a ribbon for perfect class attendance. Miss Bindergarten celebrates the last day of kindergarten. Yolanda yells, "We love you." Zach gives a cheer. "Goodbye, kindergarten," said Miss B. "It's been a special year." Here's a little gift for you, a penny and a kiss, a penny for success to come, the kiss that you'll be missed. Miss Bindergarten says goodbye to kindergarten. And there she is. And our last book tonight is called The Night Before First Grade. This book is by Natasha Wing and illustrated by Deborah Zemke. The Night Before First Grade. 'Twas the night before first grade, I kissed my dog Clover. School's starting tomorrow because summer is over. Into my backpack went markers and pens. I hung my new outfits. It matched my friend Jen's. I spoke not a word, but went straight to the shelf and filled up my lunchbox. I made lunch myself. I can't wait to see Jenny, I told my big brother. I hope that our desks are right next to each other. That night I was nestled all snug in my bed while visions of jungle gyms danced in my head. The next day at breakfast, Dad made such a fuss. What a big girl you are to be taking the bus. Hurry, Penny, said Mom as it turned down our street. Over here, shouted Jenny. I saved you a seat. At school, kindergartners stood outside in the hall. They all looked so young. Were we ever that small? While they clung to their parents, we hugged Miss Sunrise. You two grew so tall, she said with a surprise. Ding-a-ling rang the school bell. We made such a clatter that we raced to our classroom when Jen said, "What's the matter?" The principal told us that some changes were made. We have some new students, so we split the first grade. "Hi, Penny," said my teacher. You're in here with me." But yipes! Jenny wasn't. She was in room 33. We waved goodbye sadly and said, "See you later." I had to be brave because I'm a first grader. Soon we sat in a circle and we each said our name. Then we played 20 questions and I won the game. Mr. Bart is so funny. He tells jokes and he juggles. And our class pets are so cute. It's a bunny named Snuggles. I knew most of the kids except just a few, so I went and said hi to a girl who was new. We sat side by side and made pictures with noodles. We laughed when we saw we both made noodle poodles. We both have pet turtles and love turquoise blue, and pistachio ice cream is her favorite too. I can't wait till you meet my best friend at lunch. I just know you'll both like each other a bunch. The lunchroom was buzzing, so busy and loud. We sat down at a table. Was Jen in this crowd? Then what to my wandering eyes, there in line was Jen with a new friend who looked just like mine. I'm Tina. I'm Nina. Their eyes, how they twinkled behind matching frames. They had curly pigtails and they had rhyming names. Our new friends were twins, and though school's just begun, I know first grade will be twice as much fun. And it will be fun. I hope that you have a fantastic summer. Enjoy your families, and I will see you in first grade.